lower. My screens are all, my windows are all in different places now because I've been with my friend Matt Gorbit on Zoom and doing technology since like 8:15 tonight, and my eyes, I'm like, wow, how do people do this all day long? Cannot, will not, do not want to. But I did want to read. Ooh, so it is Tuesday, December 14th. My name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. I am here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week. What? 14 times a week? You do this every day? I do it twice a day. I do it 7 times in the morning and, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and 7 in the evening. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, evening. I'm here every day. And I want you to be a guest on the show. So if you have not been a guest, or if you want to come back and be a guest again, come on, come on, come on, come on. I am now going to edit the privacy so people like Andy can share the show, and Patty shares the show, and I need you all to share the show. Share it as much as you can. Just because there's always something interesting that happens on the show. William D, Patty Loman, John. Hello, John. Hello, John. Hello, Suzanne. So we have from the top of Washington to the tip of California covered right now, and then across the country. I'm digging that. Catherine Harvey Monroe. Hello, girl. What's going on, girl? Hey, Julie Luce. Come on, Catherine. Come be on the show sometime. Come on, come on. I found some Monopoly houses today on the street. I thought, they're little Monopoly houses. I can integrate them into a collage. So, hello, Lynette. So who knows who's going to get a collage with Monopoly money? I found money and houses. Oh, would you like a little? Here's a little. Ready? I think I bought this in Berkeley when I was about 19 years old. Hello, Mama Grace. So what's everybody doing? What are you eating? What are you drinking? I have no water up here right now. It's very strange. I needed to switch my filter, so I switched the filter, so I had to soak the filter and do all this other stuff. Love that. I love you. 1930s collage. Ooh. I need some 1930s mags and books. Some books from art from the 1930s. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready to start. If anybody wants a collage for their holiday to celebrate, send me the pics. I'll make the collage. And then the song. I'm telling you, it's a good thing. I have 3 done. I'm going to be on Ben Fong Torres's Christmas show on his Radio Moon Alice. I'm excited about. Thank you, Ben. And he's going to be on the show. There's a documentary out about Ben right now. He was the editor for Rolling Stone magazine for, I don't even know how long, but for quite a while. But we just have to figure out when he's going to be on the show. And if the documentary is playing in your town and you feel like you're eating rustic ciabatta from La Brea Bakery. Wow. Ooh, La Brea. John. Hello, Patty. I do. I need a chair anchor. Okay. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, you know who is waiting. Come on, come on, come on. Dr. Andrew Rader in the house. Good. That sounds nice and warm.
Guess what? When you weren't looking, I reached down and grabbed it. What?
Aren't they lovely? Is it the same person? Same, yeah. Just smaller.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. I have another one. J.W. Stannard. Is
Hey, my daughter Layla lives right around the corner from La Brea.
Layla.
La Brea what?
Bakery.
Bakery.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Hello, Layla. Layla is off the boat, everyone. Remember we talked about she lost her phone. She dropped her phone?
The whole world knows.
The phone went into the water.
It
Phone went
went
into
into
the
the
water.
water.
And then
It just went.
it just went and it was gone. What did that feel like?
It felt great, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't need it. And I didn't have any contact to anything.
There's a chance to upgrade to the 13.
Did you get the 13?
No, the new one is.
Yeah, I did
That's
get it.
so you got the 13. Do you like it? Is it that much different?
You know, it doesn't feel that much different, but it feels good to be up to date.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah. You're just a little blurred. You're not blurred, just the world around
Yeah,
you.
I
Kind of
still
cool.
have an SE.
You have is that an 8? A 6?
It's between a 6 and a 7. It's called the SE.
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 How's Emma?
She's in the hall.
She's in the hallway.
She
She said what?
Sean said, same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was. Emma. Hello, Rob Morocco. So we're coast to coast in Canada too.
Why not?
What's
So
happening?
let's talk what's on everyone's mind. The booster.
The booster.
I was all set to go. I had my 10 o'clock appointment. And then Shauna says, I just heard on NPR there's controversy amongst the scientific crowd. And so I paused. I paused. And I think in a week or two, they'll have a lot more information. And I'll go for it.
I had mine about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks or a month ago. I guess a month ago now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What do you want to talk about it?
Well, there's not much to talk about.
No, go ahead. Talk.
Well, there is, I think, more recent news or information about how I had my last shot in February 2020. So I'm way over that 6 month.
Right.
And they're saying that Omicron is, if you haven't had the booster, you're more susceptible. I mean, it's clearer now. And here they're saying 55, is it 55 and older? They want Marin County, at least the county people want at least 75% of 55 and older to have boosters. They're not pushing it so much for under 55 at this point.
Right. Well, Patty, you were reluctant about it, but your family kind of, I'm really happy that you chose to get the booster based on age and what has happened in your family. And of course, none of us wanted to get the booster or the shot or the other shot, but none of us wanted any of this to happen. So,
Right. Yeah,
I'm glad California's going back to a mask mandate. I never stopped.
Yeah. No, we never stopped.
People are like, oh
Although
yeah, I
what's
can take off my mask. I'm like, go ahead, knock yourselves out. I'm
although
keeping it.
what's silly is they're still apparently having indoor dining. So if you're having indoor dining, you're going to take your mask off to
Right.
eat. And, you know, we're starting to get to the point where we're making calculated compromises.
Yeah, everybody has to make their own decisions how they want to be.
Right. In the beginning, rightly so, when it was very scary and a lot of people were dying. You know, it was proper to do everything that you can to shut it down, including lockdowns. Now, I don't think lockdowns are really going to happen or be the way to go, but being as prudent as possible is certainly the way to go. And we were in the city the other night and driving by were all the marina, if some of you know, and it was as if COVID wasn't, it never happened. There were bars that were packed. Nobody was wearing a mask.
Yeah. And that's in San Francisco.
Yeah. Now, of course, these are younger folks. You didn't see anybody over 35.
Remember when Shauna worked down there? Was it the blue light?
Yeah, the blue light.
Yeah.
Blue light.
It was packed. There was a line going down.
No, we didn't pass blue light.
Yes,
We were
did.
on Lombard. Oh, well, when you were leaving? Uh,
So
Yeah.
in Marin County, I didn't quite now why are they holding off on the booster? Because
No, they're not holding off.
why did you choose to hold off? Because of information that you
Because Shauna had heard
what'd you hear,
on
Shauna?
venerable NPR with epidemiologists having a discussion on some of the pros and cons. And so unless you are in one of the categories, and I do happen to be in one of the categories, but I'm on the edge because I don't have any underlying factors
Right.
that I know of. And even though I'm 61, I think of myself as being 41.
Really that old you think of yourself as?
Oh, it's 41?
That's older than what most men consider themselves. Oh, I thought I'd feel like I'm 27 or whatever.
Oh, no, I know I'm not. I know some things are shutting down a bit.
Weird, right?
There's some rust.
Motion is lotion. Keep it going. Yeah, I did mine one day just because I thought, well, I take care of Grace. And
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Moderna is still considered the highest level, and Pfizer is a little iffy with Omicron.
I think the Morocco's got cocktails. They have like a combo of big combo.
But it's clear any of it is more protective against serious illness, hospitalization.
52,000 cases a day now in the UK.
Yeah. One thing that is really,
that's according to Rob. I didn't pull that fact.
Again, case numbers are not as meaningful as hospitalization and mortality.
Hospitals in Michigan full to the brim.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, there's the flu too, right?
Yeah, I don't want any of it. I'm gonna stay right here. I order my food from Imperfect. It comes in a box. I get my food. I go for my walks on the beach with Lily and Pearl. It was 60 degrees here today. It was fabulous.
Yeah, it was wild. I looked at my phone with the weather. San Rafael, 52 degrees. New York City, 52 degrees.
Yeah.
And at night, San Rafael, 39 degrees. New York City, 37 degrees.
Yeah.
That's
It's
not
not,
right.
it's not right. It's
That's
not
not.
right to be walking on the beach at 60 degrees. But up in Canada, everything's still okay. They already have a couple feet of snow, I think.
Well, we got some good rain the last few days.
Yay. Here.
Finally.
Did you have any
Amount,
good cases this week?
any good cases this week?
I was like going right to it.
Yeah, let's see. Well, my nephew had his tonsils out last Monday,
Gulp.
and Layla's boyfriend came up here, and it was the first time everyone was meeting him in the flesh.
What?
Yeah, we met Rye
For the first time?
for the first time in real life.
Wow. Where is he right now?
And he's at SFO going back for a 2-month stint.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, we had a get together Sunday, and Eli came, and he was 6 or 7 days out from his tonsillectomy. And because he had been on opiate pain relievers, he had had a bowel movement in a week. And while he was here, I gave him some acupuncture. And the next day he texted me, should I read it?
Sure, go ahead. We're family here.
We're family here. I'm going to read it.
Valentina, come be on the show sometime, Valentina, and I will make you a rhyme. Valentina, come on the show sometime, and Laura too.
Okay.
Come on.
So
too.
Elijah's 23 for context.
He just had his tonsils out at 23?
Yeah, he should have had them out a while ago.
Yikes, Sereno.
Constantly having tonsillitis. He said, thanks for the acupuncture yesterday. I shat in your house right after, and just now I've had 3 more. Didn't want to steal the show with the news yesterday.
Wow. There he is. Standing up. Congratulations. That's quite an accomplishment. So that's a successful session you had.
Yeah. It's not always that traumatic, but it happens.
So what we're talking about here, just to Valentina and Laura are new. Andy is an acupuncturist and hypnotherapist, and he helps hypnotize people who would like to let go of habits in their lives. So
I had a woman today. She has a long-term issue of sweating profusely, mostly in her hands.
Right.
And she had to get fingerprints. She has to get her fingerprints done Thursday. And she has tried before, and the sweating has caused problems. And she was very nervous about it because she needs to get these fingerprints done. Anyway, what I told her, and we had our first session today, is we can't control the sweating directly, but since it's worse when she's anxious, certainly work on her anxiety. And so we did that today.
Interesting.
And she felt more confident. She's going to go do this thing Thursday.
How long has she had that challenge?
Her whole life, or at least since puberty. Let's put it that way.
And did you see it happen?
I did this by phone.
Okay. So you have not seen how much her hands actually.
No, I believe her. I believe her. It's actually a fairly common issue or common condition. And, for her, it's more embarrassing than anything else. She said she was at her sister's wedding, and in the reception line, had to shake many people's hands, and that was really difficult for her. So
Wow. Isn't it
we'll
interesting all the things we have? Like, oh, I don't want to go there because I don't want to have to shake anyone's hand.
yeah.
Because my hands will be all, they'll go, ooh, hi. Well, I'd be like, yo, what's up? What's up? Andre and I did that
It's
20 years ago. Andre's like, dude, don't shake anybody's hand. Don't do the fist bump. We were doing elbows back, like, yeah, hey, how's it going? Yeah.
way back.
Yeah.
Um, Nail biters have a similar thing. They're hiding their hands and embarrassed to have people see their hands, so that's always on their mind.
Yeah. Hey, I knew a drummer who was a hand washer, chronic
Oh,
hand washer. Yeah.
okay. OCD.
Have you done a lot with that? Not, I mean, with
Um,
OCD, with challenges?
Strangely, um, hair pullers. I'll tell you the common ones: hair pullers, nail biters, fear of flying, food issues, sleep issues, anxiety in general, and give me a roll, drum roll. Got one? Tobacco. We all know that.
Smoking.
Tobacco.
Smoking. Well, I have to say, I've been, I'm a tough case, I think, because
Because you keep resisting, keep fighting.
I don't. That night when I was in bed and you were right next to me on this chair and you did the hypnosis and then all of a sudden you left and then I go, Andy, I'm still awake.
Okay, it's not a technique. So this is the paradox here.
I'm a tough case.
You are a tough kid.
Tough.
It's not, if you use it as a technique to fall asleep, then you're still in the trap, resisting,
Okay.
which creates the tension,
I
which,
want to resist. I want to be, I'm there. But you and I have worked on anxiety stuff in the past. That was helpful.
okay. Well, it's similar. So even though the thought, I'm not sleeping, this isn't working, comes up, you still want to see that as, oh, there's that thought.
Check.
Isn't that interesting? That thought, I knew that thought would come around. So there's a part of you that's not hooked by it.
Mm.
And that, it's again like the sky is watching the weather. The sky is not affected by the weather. The sky is pure. You cannot harm the sky. The weather comes and goes. So you can't get hooked into the weather and try to resist what's happening with the weather. You just have to be the sky, which is okay with whatever's going on. It is a tough one because there is that part of the mind that says, I hate this, I want to be asleep, I need to be asleep. And that it's being able to notice that when it's happening and see it for what it is, just a thought. There's that thought. There's that one.
Hmm.
Because again, if you are saying it's not working, I'm still awake, then by definition, there's that underlying belief, I still need to be asleep. Instead of, there's that thought, I need to be asleep.
How does it work with a smoker then?
Oh, smoker is much easier.
Why? I mean, I know why, but like when someone reaches for their first cigarette
You mean
after
after?
they've done the hypnosis. Yeah.
Well, they're not going to reach for it because they've flipped. It's like gasoline. They're not reaching for that first drink of gasoline. It's not a struggle anymore. There's no part of them that wants to smoke. Before, there was that part that believed, oh, smoking helps me relax. Smoking makes me feel better. But once they've seen behind the curtain, the truth, the way a 5-year-old would see tobacco, the way a dog would experience tobacco, there's no desire for it anymore. They see it for what it is. Again, it's like going back to where your 5-year-old self is.
But I want to sleep. I'm saying that I want to sleep. It's not that I don't want to sleep.
Of course.
I'm not fighting it. Sleep is an issue for me. I admit it.
Yes. So here are two scenarios. One is I want to sleep. I want to sleep. This is not working. I'm still awake. That's scenario A. Scenario B is, oh, there's that thought. There's that thought. I want to be awake. I want to be asleep. I don't like this. It's not working. I can see those are thoughts. But in scenario A, you're in it. You're not separate from it.
Right. Okay. I get it. I get the conversation now. Makes sense.
Yeah. I didn't say it was easy, but when you are aware of it, then you're able to relax around it. When you're hooked by it, you're not able to relax. And if you're not able to relax, you're not going to be asleep.
Makes sense. What did you have for lunch today?
What I have for lunch? I had it was really a late breakfast is what it was.
A brunch? Was it more like a brunch, would you say?
Well, yeah, it was lunch, but I ate breakfast food. So since there were people here, we had eggs in the house. I don't normally eat egg, but I made eggs on toast with some avocado and hummus. And za'atar.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
So that was brunch. Then what was for dinner? What did you make for dinner?
Just stirred up some. We had a curried vegetable thing, but not with coconut milk. It was a little dry for my taste. And then some broccoli and what else in the broccoli? Some almonds, some scallions, and it was more of a Japanese style.
That sounds lovely.
Also, not enough liquid. Not enough.
Plenty of liquid. Plenty. It was in soup. It was supposed to be soup.
See, I like a sauce.
Sauce. You need more sauce.
To go on the rice. I don't need.
There's that thought. There's that thought.
You need that sauce.
Sauce. It wasn't right.
See how you can never be a prophet in your own home.
I have a friend that calls himself a non-profit.
Non-profit. I'm a non-profit.
A non-profit. Well, I don't want to keep you because you have your lovely daughter there, and this is her last night in town.
Tonight, if we can convince her to stay one more night.
Stay one more. Just won't you stay? Just a little bit longer. Yeah, just stay. Then you could go to is it Indian? Is that the guy, or what is he? Thai? No, the guy that gives you the free food?
He's from Goa in India.
India, okay. Have you been back there recently?
Well, Sunday night and I sent Layla and her boyfriend because they didn't recognize her. Actually,
Oh,
he wasn't there, so they took her money.
nice.
Yeah.
Good. Good job, Layla.
Yeah, I'm on it.
All right, so I'm gonna ask. I'd like Layla to give me a letter, please. Any letter.
Pick a letter.
M.
M.
M. M's very popular this week.
Right.
M. All right. What? She changed her mind?
M.
M. M. M. Okay. Everybody, it's all about the triple M tonight. All right. I hope that all of you remember to let it pass by and just sleep tight. Yes, now I want you to do and stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. And thank you, Shauna and Andy, for being here tonight. And Layla, 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 stay another night. Oh, yes, it would be oh so fun if I was there. We'd have a party with our masks on, and I know we'd have some fun. But for now, stay another night with your mom and your dad. They would love that if you leave, it will make them sad. So stay one more night. And from your thoughts, make them majestic thoughts. From your words, make them, oh, merry words. And from your heart, a most magnificent heart.
Awesome.
Woo.
Ooh. Will we see you next week, Andy Rader?
Magnificent, marvelous,
Marvelous,
melodious.
melodious, magnificent. We all are. Every single one of us, you guys. Peace out, everybody. And always remember, always remember, always remember, love hard.
Love hard.
How hard, Andy?
Real hard.
I love you guys. Good night, everybody.
Good.